everybody. In this lecture we are going to see switch case shell scripting. So here we don't use the keyword switch, we will be using only case. We will be having case space expression, then we will be having many patterns. So the expression which you are giving in the case statement will be checked across the patterns which you have given. The matching pattern will be printed. So if you want to print only the matching pattern, you have to use break, then only it will come to the end of the case. Else the correct answer from the matching pattern till the end of the loop will be getting executed. So case means you are having many expressions or many options. Out of that you want to execute one option. For that purpose you use case statements. So the syntax for case is case, you want to give the variable which you want to find the pattern match, space in, then you have to give the first pattern the statements, then the second pattern statements, third pattern statements, like that you can give as much as you want. At the end of every inside that pattern you will be giving what statements you want to execute. Between every patterns you have to give break statements. Break is denoted by double semicolon. So double semicolon means break. This is the syntax for case statements. If you are seeing an example, it will be more clear for us. So we will be seeing an example of menu driven calculator. So I am having a menu of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. Whatever I am giving, that particular option must be executed. So what is the input for performing menu driven calculation? I want two inputs. So let that input be A and B. So echo enter two numbers, read A, read B. Now I am displaying my menu with the help of echo statements. So 1 means it corresponds to addition, 2 means subtraction, 3 means multiplication, 4 means division, 5th means you can exit. So this is the menu. I want to get the input which menu the user wants to get it. So I am getting the option. I am using the variable OP, read option, read OP. So now we are going to use the case statements. So case is the keyword, space, the variable. So you have to give the value of the variable hyphen OP in. So here you have to give pattern. We are having 5 menus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to put it with the angular close bracket. So 1 close bracket. I am calculating my answer in the variable C. So C is equal to 1 corresponds to addition. So C is equal to expression of $A plus $B, close inverted comma. So this will give me the answer for adding two numbers. It will be stored in C. I want to break this pattern. So double semicolon. If I am not using this double semicolon and the user chooses the option 1 means from 1 till 5 all the correct cases will be executed. So I want to stop this and I want to come to the end of the case. For that I am using double semicolon, that is break statement. The second option is subtraction. So I am subtracting with the help of EXPR $A minus $B. I am also breaking here. Then third option is multiplication. So I am writing the statement corresponding to multiplication. For multiplication, we hope you all remember that the asterisk symbol must be prefixed by a backslash. The next one is division. For division, I am writing the code in the 4th pattern. 5th pattern is exit. I want to stop. So I am giving EXIT, exit. It is a keyword which will exit. Then all my patterns are over. I want to close this case. So I have to give case in inverted way. So ESAC, that is I am writing case in the reverse manner. So CASE is written in the reversed manner as ESAC, which means the case statement is over. At the end of the switch case, I am printing my result as result is $C, because in any of the 4 cases my value of C will be calculated. So let me execute this. So for executing sh space filename dot sh. So it is asking for 2 numbers. It is asking my options. So what my addition is 1. So my result is 3 plus 5, 8. So again I am entering 2 numbers, 8 and 2. I am giving my option as subtraction. My result is 8 minus 2, that is 6. So likewise, whatever options I am picking, the case statement will be executed based on that option, and any one of this option will be, this pattern will be matched. So if I am giving 1, the pattern 1 is matched and this line alone is executed and break statement is working, and at the end result is printed correctly. This is how switch case statement works. In the next lecture we will be seeing about loops. Thank you.